All right. Welcome to the shipyard. Wow, I almost said State of the Federation there. That's
Oops. Don't want to step on
wow.
those toes.
No, I mean that's old. Yeah, we're back. More Star Trek Adventures. Q is still around. um, so in terms of a proper last time on, uh, Q had Sanvana, Yorin, and Vax, our assistant engineer, at kind of the grand central station of the galaxy, the train station, a depot of sorts. And they kind of all had their own adventures, psychological adventures, actual adventures with a net and a frisbee and a cat. Vax has a cat. Yorin has a cowboy hat. Sanvana has chocolate ice cream. That's not patronizing at all, I promise. She also has a book. Yorin has coordinates. Things to be explored later.
Little tidbits.
So the three of them were together. And you know your captain, or they know the captain is safe, according to Q.
Q
Although,
being entirely trustworthy, of course.
well, this Q seems to have your best interest in mind. He hasn't threatened anyone.
Yet.
I don't know if you count capturing you from your ship and bringing you to a train station in the middle of who knows where threatening.
As far as Q go, it makes about as much sense as the rest of it.
I mean, I think it makes more sense than Nottingham.
I'll at least acknowledge it's like post-revolution, industrial revolution.
You two, Koss Devon and Chief Herman Michael Zimmerman.
Close. Okay.
No. I'm sorry, I forgot.
Little Zipadiah.
Zipadiah. Jeez.
What is your actual full name?
Hiram Matthew Zimmerman.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Only my family gets to call me Maddie, and then I still don't like it.
Herman Matthews.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Who would?
Hiram, however you say it.
Hiram, I don't even know him.
Yeah.
Just not late for dinner.
Yeah.
So you two find yourself in a completely different area than the three that we discussed.
Having no knowledge of their escapades.
Yes, of this grand train station. Very high vaulted ceilings, arches.
Almost gothic.
Brickwork. Not quite gothic, more like a little modern, kind of a 1920s vibe to it.
I'm feeling a very Harry Potter vibe out of this train station.
There are no signs that say 9 3/4.
Yet.
But there is pie. There is track pie.
I'm just saying, Q is involved.
There is a train that says, or there is a platform number that says pi. Another one that says tau.
And I hope it's spelled out to the last decimal, too. I hope
it's got the full listing of pi.
You can't actually see it. It just keeps going.
Yeah.
It gets a little bit recursive in there.
There's a little bit of recursion, but then it stops. If Yorin had been on this side of the train station, he would have loved it.
Oh,
he was not.
He's missing out, just saying. But within this train station.
So you two find yourselves, you are in your uniforms, you have your communicators, you have your tricorders. You do not have your Type 2 phasers.
Ooh.
would I have my little tucked away weapons? My boot weapons?
Any holdouts? He's asking.
Yeah.
Yes, because Q probably knows about those, but probably deems those more as your security blankets than an actual threat.
It's actually kind of accurate for me. Yeah.
And honestly, it's very difficult to threaten a Q.
More so, he's more concerned about the Bajoran not actually having weapons than
Very important.
chief engineer. Although he knows that the Bajoran could probably improv just about anything into a weapon.
Oh, don't worry, we'll make it work.
Due to his time in the militia and the resistance. So minor
I'll show you
details.
exactly what the why the Bajorans are now liberated.
They just whined a lot. Let's be real.
They did. Do
you want to know? Do you want to know why the Ferengi have never been conquered?
They've never stopped whining.
They whine this much when they're free.
They're not.
Think about somebody trying to conquer them.
That's not worthwhile.
Exactly. So the Ferengi will always be free.
Free to jabber and trade to their heart's content.
So
free minds, free enterprise.
At this point, you two are free to look around, scan around. Don't cross the train tracks, or don't get hit by a train at the very least.
Zip, I don't suppose you recognize any of this.
Well, I've been to the Grand Central Station Museum. That's as close as I've ever come. Do you know how we got here? I was in engineering.
Dave, what was the intro to how we just vanished and got here? Did we know?
No. So, what happened from the outside perspective? Q appeared in the captain's ready room,
which is not involving any of us.
No. Q and the captain had a little banter exchange.
The bants, as you do.
The Q basically offered the captain, "Where would you like to go?" And
okay.
And Captain Roan said, "Up to you, or you choose." There was a snap of fingers.
And somewhere there's
the crew was abducted.
Somewhere their cold chill went down Picard's spine, and he doesn't know why.
Yes. And what's happened is, to date, the captain is riding the rails of his own car. The three, Sanvana, Vax, and Yorin, know that.
Right. The other trio.
Those three have had their own adventures with Q, and you two are off in your own area.
So just confirming that, no, I have no idea how we've ended up here.
You have absolutely no idea.
When out of nowhere, I just kind of arrived here.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, 1 second I'm in engineering. I'm running a diagnostic. Now I'm not in engineering.
As far as I can tell, nothing's happened to me, but I am missing my phaser.
Oh. Yeah. I instantly sort of just check my boots, just feel around with my leg, and I can feel my knife and my phaser. And I'm just like, okay. That's, in my head. I'm just like, okay.
You silently know to yourself, okay. Whew.
Yeah. And mentally, I'm just like, okay, check. I've got something. But then I was like, yeah, I don't have a phaser either. I got my tricorder, and I bring that out and just start scanning around, because that's what Starfleet does.
That's kind of the direction.
That's our weapon of choice.
I look around, trying to make sure that we're alone and unthreatened.
So you're not alone. You see a bunch of different alien species. You see Klingons, not in their military garb.
Really?
Yeah, you see almost farming Klingons,
Curiouser.
rural Klingons. You see like a Bolian. You see some Romulans. You see a Breen.
But there's essentially like a large crowd here.
Yeah, there's a large crowd. There's a bunch of different species. You recognize most of them. There's a few you don't.
They don't seem to be bothered by them. Like the Klingons aren't bothered by the Romulans, aren't bothered by the Breen. They don't
Aren't
care.
bothered
No.
by us apparating just in front
Yeah,
of them.
oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
No, in fact, they almost seem used to people kind of popping in and out.
Unfazed by the whole unfazed by us. Okay, interesting. I look to see if there's anyone in uniform or an official of some sort around.
And I'd like to go ahead.
There's a man in a conductor's outfit.
Okay.
About 100 feet away from you.
Okay. So down the station way, there's someone who looks like they work on or in the trains.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
And what is my tricorder telling me?
Yeah, we do have a scanning situation.
In general, you're seeing a lot of you're registering a lot of life forms. You're getting actual material readings from everything that's
It's like
going on here. As far as the tricorder can tell, you are in a physical train station with physical species that you see.
Everything
No.
around seems to be corporeal and real.
no anomalous energy readings or
Nope.
what?
Despite the anomalous circumstances of our
If
arrival, it
there's some-
seems everything is...
Yeah, this makes no sense. Everything looks too normal.
If there's something specific you're scanning for, you can ask, but in a broad brushstroke approach,
Sure.
normal.
Okay.
Can Zip, you're familiar with these sorts of quantum problems. Is there any way to track how we might have been brought here?
Well, I was almost always away. Give me 1 second. So I start scanning to both of us for any kind of transporter signature or quantum translocation.
Anomalous,
Evidence.
transdimensional particulate.
Kind of, yeah. I've been scanning the area, but I'm going to scan us for weird energy readings and
We've got all that Q goo on
normal
us.
energy readings. Yeah. He slimed us.
Yeah, go ahead and give me what would that be? Give me a insight engineering.
Okay, that's 13.
Actually, no, it would be insight science.
Insight science. Oh,
Yeah,
that sucks. But I'm an engineer. Okay, so 10. What's the difficulty?
Difficulty 1.
Okay, so 2 dice on. Not D10, D20. Here we go. 9 and a 4. Oh, nice. Excellent.
There we go.
1 momentum.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you see the tricorder shows you that you've got some kind of anomaly on you. It looks to be consistent with something you recognize from your academy days. And when you look in more detail at the frequency, you instantly recognize it from a briefing you got on Q.
Okay, so I pick at it, and I just rack my brain for a second, and then my heart just drops. And I just
It's the
start
Q-goo.
rubbing the bridge of my nose. Great.
Oh dear. I don't like that reaction. What is it?
Oh, have you? Oh, jeez. I just closed up the tricorder because there's no good that's going to come from this. Have you ever heard of the Q? Continue.
Oh, I think I know where that's going.
Yeah. I
They
wonder.
told me about that when I was rushing through the courses in Starfleet.
Yeah. What deity did I tick off to make this happen? Okay.
What do you think he wants with us? It? They? I don't know.
I think that's what everyone asks when we runs into him.
Can you hear me?
Loosely, as though you are across a large divide and we're using walkie-talkies, maybe?
Yeah, that's about what's going on. My car broke down, so I'm stuck on the 3rd Street Promenade until they come with a new battery. So I'm here, I'm listening. Just wanted to report in. Hi, everyone.
Oh, that
Broken
sucks.
down car is exactly what that sounds like. Now that I actually have an idea to go with it.
Yeah, so if you really need me to say something, I can be here.
No,
We can invoke the robotic Tucker just in case.
I will. I'll work with that, Tucker. It's all good.
Wait. We are the Borg. You will be us.
Oh, that's actually not bad.
See?
Oh, man, David, that means this is totally going to work for my thing.
That's
He's got
totally
a thing,
different.
David.
It's a totally different direction than I had planned for Tawani tonight, but we can work with it.
But now it can happen.
Well, the guy said he's going to be here in half an hour, and it's only about a 15-minute drive to home, so I can mess with it later if necessary. Anyway, you guys get to it. I'm going to hop in a coffee bean here for a little bit.
All right, have
Hold
fun.
tight.
Stay safe.
Yep.
Sorry about your car, man. Alrighty.
So, as you two are talking, the tall, well-dressed conductor-looking man starts walking towards you.
I catch him making an advance and leer at him while listening to Zip.
Yeah, this is either really good or really bad. No, this is really bad.
I think he's coming towards us.
Please don't be cute. Please don't be cute. Please don't be cute. Okay. And so I just take a couple steps towards him.
We wait cautiously.
Yes.
I wait cautiously as the conductor approaches.
Oh, yeah. I just want to get this over with. Okay. I just take a couple steps and just stand tall and
Present yourself, simply waiting for
Yeah.
the eventual meeting with Mr.
Yeah.
Slowly
Just-
walking conductor face.
cross my arms and wait.
He approaches you. Gentlemen,
Hello.
have any idea where you want to go?
Back to the ship.
Hadfield.
Yes.
Yeah. The Hadfield seems like a good place. Let's do that. All right. This is fun.
Can't do that.
You could do
that would be-
anything, right? Just
Yeah, it would be far too ezy.
exactly.
That's the point.
Yeah. I'm with. Yeah. I think we're in agreement here. Let's just go back.
No. You two can't go to the same place.
All right, then what
Well,
have you brought us here for?
You put me in engineering. You put him in security. We're fine. It's two different places. Come on.
It's
All right.
very separate sections of the ship, in fact.
Mhm.
It's the same place. Cosmo. Easy though. I've got it. And he snaps. And
Am I talking to myself here?
Oh, good. I think we're back.
Okay, hey, there's other people again.
Did I like completely?
Absolutely,
out.
there was
Yeah.
nothing coming out other than a strangled moan from Tucker.
Like right as the question was asked, silence. So.
Like the
Which-
kind of thing you don't want to hear on a Friday the 13th.
What was the last thing you heard from me?
Q is just about explaining that it sounded too much like work to send him back and do something funky with me.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, it's far too much work to send you back. I've got it. And he snaps his fingers. And
I try to reach out and stop him, but I know I can't.
No. And Zip, you and Q are on Risa. And you look down and you look at him and you realize that you're both wearing like the most stereotypical Hawaiian shirts, khaki shorts. He's holding a pina colada. He's got a big straw hat on, sunscreen on his nose, and sunglasses.
I look around and say,
would you like this? And he offers you the pina colada.
Yeah, I can work with this. I take it and start walking off. See ya.
Okay, take care.
Wait a minute.
I'll be back.
Okay.
I'll be back for you.
No, I can use a vacation. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Yeah. You've been tormented too much cosmically. The Borg, the Cardassians, everything. Like you've just had way too much in your life. You need a vacation.
Sure.
I'll be back.
Appreciate it. I'll take a few days, find my way back, grab a ship, find my way back to Starfleet.
Oh no! That's far too much work. I'll just snap you back in like 72 hours. Does that work for you? 72? Or you want to go like 96?
No, a long weekend's good.
Okay, 72 hours it is. Got it.
Okay, now I'm a little freaked out because he agreed to this way too easily. But... and that's it? You're just going to take off?
Yeah.
No explanation why I'm doing this.
You're just
a nice guy.
Just watch out for bees.
But,
and he snaps his finger to Cindy's gone.
There's no bees on right. What the? I sip on the pina colada, and it better be damn good.
Oh, it is.
It was Q's own colada.
Most delicious pina colada you've had in your life.
I start walking towards civilization, and I don't take the straw out of my mouth.
Yep. You know what? You drink, and you see the glass start to go down, and it just refills back up.
I've had dreams just like this. Okay. You know what? I'll deal. I can deal. I can deal. Oh, jeez. I just drink a little faster.
So I'm going to have one hell of a report about this when I get back.
And the glass goes down a little further and then comes back up.
Okay.
Delicious.
It's a bottomless pina colada.
Oh. No.
That's not usually what they mean when they say that, but
yeah.
It's a Q bottomless pina colada.
And I start thinking of some classical music like Jimmy Buffett and just keep walking. And
you hear it playing.
Literally just everywhere playing.
It starts playing from a cabana off in the distance.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, I'll just start. That's in my new direction now. There's going to be people there. I'll get a little, figure I'll get a little toasty and a nice tan and hail a ship, something. I'll hang out and let Starfleet know what's happening. I'll report in. That's fine. Cool.
Maybe pick
So
up a fishing pole,
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just start walking that way and just taking little sips. I got a nice long swig, and now I'll just take little sips to start getting the buzz going. I'm good. This is very deserved. I'll admit that. I'm waiting for the shoe to drop because that's just how I live my life. But I'm going to enjoy this while I can. Sure, why not?
Okay, we'll get back to that.
Okay.
So, Koss, you see Q's disappeared for seconds.
I'm left standing solitary in this milling about while I wait for something to make sense again, honestly.
And then Q comes back and taps you on the shoulder. So
I'm still waiting for the world to make sense. I've got Q in front of me.
No, behind you. I'm back.
Yeah. So you are. Where's Zip?
He's on Risa.
Rice, that's uh all right. Is he safe?
I don't need to torment him anymore. The universe has tormented him enough.
What about everyone else aboard the Hatfield? Where's everyone gone?
Well, most of the crew is still on the ship. The captain's running his own engine. He's got to find himself. All those Trill personalities. Far too many past lives.
Okay.
How would you feel if you had like 7 lifetimes in you?
That sounds really difficult.
Yeah, so how I gave him a train to go find himself. Herself.
Trains usually run on a track. I'm not sure you could find anything that wasn't already there.
Well, the whole Trill lifetime is mapped out. It's just a matter of navigating it all. There's a lot of branches.
Explain why you've taken me. What's this about?
Well, in my spare time, I fancy myself a bit of a psychiatrist. I like to bring people together, resolve some conflict, make life better.
Everything I've been told about you seems to tell me the opposite.
Did you not read the report of how I made Data laugh?
Yes, but that was hardly the focus.
But it was a result.
That's true, but it's not like that's all that matters from that.
And my mariachi band days, that made people laugh. That was hilarious, and it was amazing. I throw an amazing party.
I think I'm making a mistake even trying to understand you.
Oh, many have. I am omnipotent, after all. No one quite understands me.
Well, you've left most of the crew back on the ship, but I'm here, so
I just took your senior staff for the most part.
The ship's left unattended without any of the senior staff right now.
Well, yeah. You have competent replacements, do you not?
We do, but you've just kidnapped the entire command structure of the Hadfield.
I borrowed you. It's hardly kidnapping.
Well, to what end? What are you here for?
To make your lives better.
How are you going to make my life better?
Are you not... Oh, what's the word? Squabbling with the Cardassian on your ship?
No, of course not. Of course not.
You have problems with him, do you not?
Well, he's a Cardassian, obviously.
See? So you admit it.
Admit what? That I don't like Cardassians? That's hardly news. You know what they did.
Yes.
You have access to, God knows what kind of teleportation and time control. You've been there, I'm sure.
Well, yes, of course.
So you understand.
I'm not denying your right to hold a personal grudge, but it's not like he ever did anything to you.
I don't see your point. It was them. It was the Cardassians that held us for so long. You can't take that away.
It's not like you were innocent in all of this.
I don't like what you're implying.
Yeah, you wouldn't. But it's not like you even know.
Know what?
Oh, what the first one you killed could have been. Was destined to be.
I saw what he did.
Hmm. Doesn't matter. He thought the same as you.
I was right.
You think you were right. Isn't this fun?
Very.
You know, I have a more fun idea. Let's just go back there.
What do you? Whoop.
And
It's-
in your old body, you're in a new one, kind of observing the first time you killed a Cardassian.
is this like an out of body experience, or am I kind of in someone else's body observing?
No. This is a Christmas tale.
I've got my youth back, or I'm observing a world where my youth is there.
Like Ghost of Christmas Past.
Gotcha.
This is you and Q hovering, watching what happened. So you see yourself in an alley. And you see one Kivun.
Between the buildings of Bejor, I'm facing Kajun.
Kivun.
Kivun.
K-I-V.
Cajun, like the sauce. Sorry.
No, Kivun.
Kivun. Okay.
Kivun.
What is Kivun that I'm facing them?
See, all you saw back then was a Cardassian boy in your alley. And you thought he would run back home and expose you all. And you thought you had no other choice but to shoot him dead right there.
Obviously. What would you expect? For me to let everyone I know get caught? You know what they did to dissidents. It was a war, of course. Why are we here, Q?
I need to show you what if.
What if what?
What if you had let him go?
So he could have grown up to be another one of them? So I could have more to deal with? I don't see it.
Indulge me. I mean, you have no choice. But your
Didn't think so.
cooperation goes a lot further in this if you indulge me.
Let's see what you have to show.
Okay. See, so if you let him go, he walks away. He never saw anything. He never actually saw you until you jumped out to shoot him.
That's silly. No, of course he saw. We were right there. There was no one else.
He was 12. He was playing rocks.
We were all kids. Everyone was young then. You never knew who to try. A kid could turn on you, could tell.
Yes.
The goals. What are you talking about?
But he was playing rocks in the sand. He had no idea what you were. He had no idea that anything was there.
Why should I trust you? Why should I believe any of this? Just because you can bring me here and tell me this.
Let me rewind time. and he snaps. And not only is it 5 minutes earlier, but you're now inside of Kivun.
I'm being John Malkovich over here.
This is more like Quantum Leap.
Okay.
But you have no control over him. You're essentially playing through the memories from a first
a sort of
perspective.
point of view virtual reality experience.
Yes. And you can hear Q talking to you now.
Okay.
All he's doing, he came down this alleyway because he lost a rock away from him.
Doesn't matter why he was there. He was a threat. He could have told.
He's just looking for his rock. He's looking down the whole time. You can see him feeling his way in the dirt, looking for his rock. Oh, there, look. He finds his rock.
How do I know you're not just telling me this? How do I know that this happened?
You're in his body.
You're a Q. You could make whatever you wanted. This isn't what happened. I don't believe you. There's no way he could have missed us.
Do you want to see things from your own eyes again?
No, you know what I saw. You know what happened, and you knew I had to do it.
What do I gain from making up his perspective?
I don't know. I don't understand you. I don't know what you gain from showing it to me either.
Okay, what would I gain from making up your perspective? If you know what you saw and I show you your perspective,
showing me my perspective just shows me that you know what happened. I don't know if I can trust you. You're so much more power. You could show me whatever you wanted.
You're right, I could. But I have no need to make something up. I'm trying to show you the truth. I'm trying to fix things. I'm trying to give you perspective beyond yourself. Perhaps I'm going about this in too simple of a way. You see this innocent, this child who was playing rocks. Maybe in your mind he wasn't innocent because he was Cardassian, but can one really help what they were born as? Is that what we're going to do? Are you going to tell me that someone is less simply because they're born a certain way?
Well, look at what they did. Yes, of course, the Cardassians are wrong and evil. I'm not going to fall for your games, Q.
I agree that certain ones made terrible choices, but not all of them did. Some Cardassians were farmers. Not all Cardassians were part of the military.
All Bajorans were slaves.
Well, that was the past.
And the past happened.
Yes. But I'm telling you that not 100% of Cardassians were evil bastards.
What's your point? I know that.
Yet you still vilify for who he is rather than what he does.
I haven't done a single thing. I haven't written him up. I haven't engaged in any undue inspections. I've treated every member of this crew perfectly fairly.
But you refuse to give him the benefit of the doubt. You refuse to get to know him like you have.
I know Cardassians. I don't need to know him.
You're being a hypocrite, Koss.
You're being crazy.
Would it help you if I told you you killed a man who could have ended the whole occupation? How does that make you feel?
I feel like the occupation is over, so
It would have ended 10 years earlier.
What? No. No, not from one kid.
Yes.
Kids don't. How? How? What are you talking about?
When they're connected to leadership.
Who is this connected to?
Do you want me to draw you a family tree?
This stony-faced, worthless. What was this? What is this all about? Show me, Q. I want to see what you have to say so that I can know you're crazy.
He's Obsidian Order royalty.
What's he doing just wandering around playing with rocks?
Well, he was getting exposure to Bejor to learn the culture.
They never cared about our culture.
Yes, they did. Because the whole goal was to end the occupation and then attempt to make things right.
Why?
Because
how did this?
Because
how could they?
Because there was a faction inside the Obsidian Order that wanted to focus on other things besides Bejor. Bejor was the obsession of a select few. And you all made it far more troublesome than it was worth to them.
By taking it back?
By even trying to take it back. But their goal, because they knew Bejor was valuable, they wanted to make it an ally.
You don't
They knew that wouldn't be easy.
Allies.
No, you don't. But they wanted to try to make amends. And the child was going to be part of a new era by learning Bajoran culture, by not being part of the subjugating class. He was going to be the first step. Hopefully one that you all could see for something other than pure evil.
Toss is dumbfounded. The idea that Cardassians would have been planning for peace at all is just so foreign and literally alien to him. He's a little bit overwhelmed. Silently taking it all in.
Mold that over. I'll be back. So, Zip, how's the pina colada?
Okay. I'll give you this. You're a pretty good bartender. Nothing else. So, did I ever make it to the cabana? I've been walking the whole time. Did I ever get somewhere where there's people?
You tell
Sure.
us.
Sure, you can be at a cabana.
All right. So I'm going to be just sitting in a lounge chair.
Awesome. Q's at a lounge chair next to you. In a lounge chair. Q
just-
is the lounge chair next to you. There we go. I like that one. Q is the lounge chair next to you.
So I look over to Q, and he's not there. And I look my other direction. He's not standing there. I'm just like, where the hell are you?
I'm the chair, you idiot.
So I look at the chair. I look at my drink. I look at the chair.
Yeah.
I look at my drink. And I shrug my shoulders and keep sipping.
Yeah.
Like, I don't...
Yeah.
Not worth it. Just okay. Hi, Q.
It's like, fine, whatever. I don't want to play the game, so I'm just gonna, enjoy, get what little enjoyment I can out of this. Are you having fun? I'm okay. Are you having fun? Is this fun for you?
It's awesome.
Good. I'm so glad you are entertained. That thrills me to no end.
I've always wanted to spend time as a lounge chair. It's been on my bucket list.
Oh, okay. That's how long is this list of yours?
Only about bucket length.
Pi.
What pi? Pi long?
The digits of pi.
That long, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
when you live forever, you might as well have a bucket list that goes on forever.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you're going to live forever, that must be nice or something. Yeah. I don't know, whatever. Yeah.
It has its good days, has its bad days.
Oh, that's interesting.
Infinitely many good and bad days.
Great.
So Zip, tell me what's on your mind.
I want to go back to the ship. I mean, this is all nice. I don't mind getting a break, but I've got duties. I've got stuff to do. I got to make sure my engineers don't break my engine room.
Like
brand
Fred?
new. I just take a nice gulp from the pina colada on that one.
Oh, I didn't know the pina colada could get that empty. Wow.
You should see me on Ferenginar sometime. Anyway.
Ooh. Oh, that's an idea. Would you rather be there?
I have to think about that.
I've always wanted to be the Negus' staff.
That's on your bucket list too, huh?
Yeah.
Whereabouts on the bucket list? How far down would you think that is?
I think it's about 3,007th.
That's pretty high. That's interesting.
Yeah, the Ferengi have been around for a while.
That's true. They have. Yeah. You should go do that, and I'm gonna.
Well, Rom was always an interesting one.
That's true.
He was. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how that incompetent, bumbling fool got to be Negus, but nevertheless, here we are.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't as I don't know. Ferengi seemed to be doing all right. He's not as good as a Tongo player as the old guy, but
Ooh, that gives me an idea. Perhaps when you're, you know what? Let's cut your vacation a tiny bit short. Have you play a game of Tongo against the Negus?
Great. No, it's fine. It's we don't have to do that. No.
But this whole confront, evade thing, it's fascinating to watch.
No, it's a great game. I love it, but not the Negus. He can't be beat. It's not worth it. I've tried. It's not.
Is it that he can't be beat, or that no one wants to beat him?
I've tried twice. I can't do it, so I'm not going to try it again.
Does he cheat?
Not that I could tell.
Ah,
That's the infuriating thing. Twice I've been in that damn tournament and I can't beat the guy. Well, twice I've faced him in the tournament. I got close the first time. I got to admit that. But man, no, he's too good. He's just really good.
interesting.
Why do I cringe when you say that?
Maybe I'll have to play him.
You know what? Now is that on your bucket list?
Eh,
You
perhaps
go for
it
it.
is now.
Go for it. You have fun with that. You should totally do that.
Okay.
Oh,
I mean, look, I'm always welcome to ideas.
what do you want from me? Seriously. I mean, you send me on vacation. That's okay. That's great. I haven't had vacation in a few years, but
I just want to talk. It's boring. Being a Q is boring. Like, imagine if you had an engine room all to yourself, right? You'd love it for a while, would you not?
Yeah.
But eventually, it would probably get boring because nobody else would be around.
I guess.
So eventually, you'd probably bring somebody in, and maybe you'd go somewhere else to talk to people. You'd want to do something with somebody else. You'd start some projects. Like, you want to interact with other people.
Sure. Aren't there like I don't know, infinite number of Q you can do that with?
Yeah, I've been there.
Oh. Us mere mortals are that fascinating?
Yes.
Don't you know exactly what's going to happen anyway? How does that work?
You all offer a certain amount of unpredictability. And even if there is some deterministic fate to it all, it's still the way in which you approach everything.
So I'm an ice cube in a frying pan. You know what's going to happen, but you just want to see me skitter around. See how I skitter around?
That's a very bleak approach.
Yeah, I have a very bleak outlook on life. What do you expect?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You haven't been assimilated. I give you credit for that.
No, not for lack of trying. They haven't. Yeah.
Have you flown a shuttle directly into a Borg sphere? Have you beamed yourself over to a Borg ship?
Oh no,
you
not for
haven't
trying
tried
on that
that
part.
hard.
I don't. Yeah, I've tried not to. I've been. They've tried more times than I. Yeah, I'm fine. No.
I mean,
yeah.
You do have that new Borg drone. I'm sure he could assimilate you. If you ask. Really nice.
What's really nice? He's really nice? Being assimilated is really nice?
He's pretty nice.
He's pretty...
I don't know. I've never been assimilated.
Bucket list.
Yeah, you should, make that number one. Go try it. Let's just wait. No, let's not go. You go try it. I'm going to sit here.
Do you really want the Borg having access to the Q?
Could the Borg even do that? You know what?
I don't know,
no, I think the answer is no. You're right. That's okay. I'll give you 1 point. That's no good. Let's not.
I don't know. They might blow up.
Why do you tease me so?
They might just explode from trying to assimilate that much. Then again, they might assimilate everything, and then they might become omnipotent.
Yeah, the risk rewards don't work. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
Let's not bucket list that one.
Okay.
Either of us. We'll keep that off the list. That's.
I mean, I could probably just choose to inhabit someone who is assimilated, and that would probably give me a good enough feeling. I hear 7 of 9's really good. Or maybe I'll try it with your own Ta'ani. I mean, she was like Borg.
Let's I suddenly have bad mental images of Tony trying to mind meld with the Q. I just, for a moment, that I was like, you. I think she's been through enough. You can leave her alone.
Oh. Now, would you say that you've had it worse, or Ta'ani's had it worse?
Can you really compare?
Emotional scars?
Yeah.
Well, isn't that what we're trying to do here? Okay, if I were to give you an infinite, if I were to give you each an infinite amount of alcohol, who would consume more of it?
Before we died?
In order to drown your sorrows and make you forget about all of your emotional scars, who would need more alcohol?
I have no idea. I don't know how bad she had it. I know she didn't have it good. She doesn't know how bad I had it. I don't know. Is that power the Q have? Can you compare? Can you objectively compare suffering like that?
We once tried. Tried to, put numbers to everything, but somebody got upset about it. Then we put a number to their upsetness about it, but that just made them more upset.
That actually gets a little chuckle out of Zip there.
So then it became this whole recursive problem, and their score just went to infinity. It was great while it lasted, but eventually they just punched me. I don't like being punched.
You get punched a lot? Is that something that happens to you a lot?
Just twice.
Oh, that's interesting.
I tend to, get out of the way. Every once in a while, I don't see it coming.
Okay. Yeah, I've been punched too. I agree. It's something to avoid being on that end of the punch.
Yeah, it's more fun to do the punching.
Oh yes, yeah.
Well, like I said, watch out for bees.
I didn't know Risa had bees.
They don't.
Oh, good.
But nevertheless, watch out for them.
Great. Okay,
I'll be watching.
Absolutely do that. Hey, real quick, can we switch this to a mojito? Kind of done with the piña, the pineapple.
Oh, sure.
Oh,
there you go.
Oh, that's awesome. Awesome.
If you need anything else, just ask. Except to get rid of the bees. I can't do that.
I look around for shelter. I look around to see if there's a hotel. Am I near like a resort? Something with an inside?
No. Just you on a lounge chair. The lounge chair next to you's disappeared.
Great. Is there anyone around me?
Yeah, there's the guy at the bar. Older guy, almost looks like Vic Fontaine.
Oh, I don't know who. Zip does not know who that is, but okay.
Well,
he looks like a cool guy.
Yeah.
And I'm realizing he's just staring at me because I've been talking to the chair for the last 10 minutes. So,
kind of going like, huh.
This is really good stuff. Aces.
He kind of nods, gives you a thumbs up, and he goes back to shaking his drink.
Great. Do you know about the bees?
I'm sorry. The what?
Bees. There aren't bees on Risa, are there?
The sea. The sea's out there.
Oh God. Yeah. Great. Thanks for the help.
Same to you, buddy.
At least this isn't the worst vacation I've been on. Okay, great. Q's gone. I'm on a beach. I got great alcohol. And apparently I'm going to be attacked by a swarm of bees. This is, yeah. here. Okay, there's nothing around as far as I can see.
I mean, like we said, people, cabana.
Mm-hmm. But there's no resort. We're just a bunch of people on the beach.
The people on a beach. There's some like little huts, straw huts.
Okay.
But nothing that would truly classify as proper shelter. In the event of a bee attack.
Right. Okay. I'll go ahead and.
You're like, that's what
you on over.
Think, GM.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and mosey on over to one of those huts anyway. Just gonna,
Great. You know what? I'm gonna need a fitness.
Here come the rolls.
A fitness medicine check.
Okay. Difficulty?
Difficulty. You've had a fair amount of alcohol too.
That's fine. All right. Great.
You have a momentum.
That's what I'm thinking. I might have to use it because I've had a fair amount of alcohol, and my rolls are going to be for 10s. So wait, you said fitness medicine. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna. If you're okay, I'm gonna burn the momentum.
It's your story.
All right. Well, yeah, I earned it. I'm gonna. Okay, here we go. 3 rolls. Let me clear the history here. Okay.
Believe in you.
All right. Okay. 6.
Good.
19.
Not
and
good.
5. Okay. 6, 19, 5. Okay, I got it.
Great. So you can walk.
Oh, that was just to stand up and walk. Great.
Well, no. Essentially, it was to stand up and be able to walk over to the hut.
Good. Okay. Good.
You've been pounding back pretty hard.
Yeah, I deserve it.
Look, I have very little to make you roll for today. I'm going to do silly things like you've had a lot of alcohol. Make this roll.
I kind of like Q putting me in the worst vacation thing. But I'm still expecting that shoe to drop. So I'm just.
To be fair, this has been a pretty good vacation so far.
Like I said, I've been on worse. This is not the. There was that time on Vulcan. That's a party town for sure. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna get. So you make it over to the huts.
Yeah.
And
go in the hut. Get out of the sun for a little bit and maybe drink some water. Maybe drink a little water.
Okay. You can drink some water. There's a nice wicker rocking chair.
Oh, that's nice.
If that suits your fancy.
Do I have one of those nice straw hats too? Actually, I'm just awesome. I'm just gonna pull it down and maybe take a little siesta here.
The siesta, great. So you fade to a nap, and we're gonna flash over back to Mr.
Flash back, flash forth, flash sideways. No.
This is 2 completely polar opposite experiences going on.
Oh yeah, absolutely. and I love it. I absolutely love it. Alrighty. So you've had a moment to process here. How you feeling, buddy?
I'm a little overwhelmed. A little bit
understandable.
Shocked, and more than that, I can't really figure out right now.
Do I need to get you ice cream too?
I think it'd be better if you just brought me back to the ship queue. How does that sound?
No, because then I'm gonna just make more work for Sanvana, and I kind of tormented her enough, so I feel like I need to fix your problems before I send you back to the ship.
Well, my problem was kind of Bejor, so unless you've got a way to fix that.
Well, I can't undo the occupation. That's kind of set in stone in history, and there's a lot of people that don't like it when I alter history. I hope you can understand that.
But you were a part of history, weren't you?
Yeah. See, one of the directives of the Q continuum is we can go back in time and observe, but we can't alter. It's kind of like your prime directive, right? Observe, don't interfere in developing cultures.
Well, then why does what could have been matter if you can't change it to that? If you
Because
can't fix it?
I'm trying to help you understand that not all Cardassians are evil, and that some of them do have a heart, and that maybe your crewmate deserves a chance rather than the stone wall you've been putting up towards him.
I don't see why you're so interested in convincing me.
I'll give you the broad brushstrokes. Your ship is going to be dealing with a lot of things that no ship has dealt with before. You've already got a 800-year Iconian Borg. That's the tip of the iceberg.
Did you have anything to do with that?
Well, let's just say I was waiting for somebody to find him.
How much of this is part of your plan, Q?
Well, that would be telling.
I'm sure.
But have you kind of noticed how you're all maybe in positions that you don't quite deserve yet? How you're all maybe a little bit of a misfit crew? Right? Your chief science officer is a Vorta, and you guys were at war like 4 years ago.
That's the way the Federation works.
I
They're
know.
very welcoming. Too welcoming.
I understand that. But, right, you've got an assistant, you got an ops officer who's a Cardassian, you're a Bajoran tactical officer, deservedly. But, you got promoted when your old first officer left, and then Tess got promoted up. Ta'ani's a Borg Vulcan who's like one of the best pilots in the fleet. Your captain is a Denobulan with a Trill symbiont, and that shouldn't even be physically possible, but somehow it is. Wink, wink. I'm just saying. You're all kind of like, most chief of securities are like lieutenant commanders, maybe even commander proper. And here you are, like, barely a lieutenant.
Are you telling me you've been manipulating things?
I'm telling you that you're all here for a reason. And you need to understand. Hey, Tucker.
Hey,
Tucker sounds like he's not broken down.
Yes. It turns out I needed a new battery, which is probably fairly evident after the old one died after 5.5 years.
David went through that too pretty recently.
Yeah. And
David needed a whole new alternator.
Yeah, I am so lucky it wasn't that. Anyway, so that's the good news. The bad news is I called Ida to tell her this, and she said, "Great, come home. You can help me clean the apartment." So I will be listening in for the remainder of this session, but I'll let you know if I'm able to play, but the likelihood is that I won't.
Understood.
Q will deal with you another time.
I know, it's just I feel bad about it because that's also what we said last time.
That's fine.
Don't worry about it. Like, there's not many people here today. It's supposed to be a short episode.
Oh, okay. Okay, well I'll just listen in then. Yeah.
You're good.
In fact, we're probably close to wrapping up, in all honesty.
Oh, seriously? All right. Well,
because it was only really the 2 Q adventures and what you were going to get up to. But if you're taken up, then we could probably wrap it up after this.
All right, yeah. Well, in that case, I'll just head home and help Ida clean. I'm sorry, guys.
No, don't worry about it.
It happens.
Especially
so
like with the car breaking down. Real
Yeah.
life happens sometimes. Just try to rearrange real life around next time.
Well, let me tell you something, my friends. I'm actually kind of happy that my car broke down because, it sort of took the stress out of work, just having to deal with a simple problem. You know.
I
Yeah.
get what you're saying. Yeah. Like
Anyway.
having something real physical and in front of you, especially that you know you can complete, like that's nice
Yeah.
to just finish.
Yeah, it is. Anyway, I'll stop distracting you guys. I'm gonna hop off. You guys have fun. I will see you in 2 weeks.
All
It's
right.
always cool talking with you, Tucker.
Take
All right,
care.
bye.
All right. Back to Q's monologuing.
You sly dog. You caught me monologuing.
I was getting ready to kill you, and instead I'm monologuing. No, wait, wrong Q. This isn't the mirror universe Q.
Is there a mirror universe Q?
Not that we've ever encountered.
Okay, because that was terrifying for a moment.
Oh, Goatee Q is super benevolent, and he's into charity work, and
He's just a real cool guy, you know?
Hey, you know what? This Q has not been a total jerk.
to us,
He
no.
hasn't been
Or to
the,
me,
the
at least.
mean Q yet. Currently, he's been the puckish Q.
Yeah. So, Koss, the short of it all is your ship needs to be ready for anything. And I know you already are. Right? That's kind of your mission statement. The whole Luna class is meant to go out and explore the unexplored and find new adventures.
Aside
And
from some rubbins with the Prime Directive, I think we've been fulfilling our mission admirably.
yeah, it's not like you took an old man off of a planet that was like 500 years, maybe 2,500 years under
There have been
evolved,
missteps,
but
Q, but you understand.
you know what? I would have done the same thing. I'd enjoy seeing what would happen with him. In fact, I'll be watching what happens with him because it intrigues me.
I still feel like you had something to do with this, and not just me ending up here.
Oh, you ended up here because of your performance on the captain's test. That whole concoction by those admirals. Like you got here by your own merit. Now, as for the promotion, I can't help that. Like that's just Starfleet business. But you earned your place. The rest of the crew, well, you know,
I think they all earned their spots.
I'm not saying that
Most
they don't.
of them.
You're still bitter about the Cardassian. Cardassian, I can't change your opinions overnight.
You may have been watching this one moment, Q, but I lived my whole life underneath the Cardassians. I don't know how you work or what you think, but I know that you don't understand.
You know, I think I've just figured out how to help you out in the way that only I possibly can.
What are you planning?
Oh, I've already planned it. It's not you're you corporeal beings, you use the wrong tense with everything.
I don't understand.
72 hours in another skin.
What are you? Another skin?
Oh, you need to live life as a Cardassian for 3 days.
You're sick, Q.
I'm not sick. I'm
You're
fascinated.
twisted.
No. You'll live life as a Cardassian, and Duvira Mavic will live life as a Bajoran for 3 days. And we'll see.
What are you trying to accomplish?
We'll see how you all get along. And more so, I think you need a trip back home to Bajor.
Not how I expected to be returning home.
Yes, I know.
Well, have your fun, Q.
But I think you need to see how people treat a Cardassian just by their skin.
See how much everyone knows what they are? How they can see
Yeah.
it on us?
But you know that you are Bajoran. More so, I'll let you keep the nose.
I get to keep the nose. Cool.
You can have the ridges and the nose. But the rest of you, from the outside, will be Cardassian. And you get to live through the looks.
You can change what I look like, Q, but you'll never change who I am.
I don't expect to change who you are. But I hope to open your eyes.
Do your worst.
It's not my worst, Koss. I'm trying to help you see. And I'm trying to help you have perspective. And more so, I'm trying to help you have some empathy. It's not about hate. It's about embracing something else.
I don't need to embrace anything, Q. I do my job and I do it well.
I've never questioned your job. I've never questioned your work ethic. But I've questioned your Bajoranity, your capacity for compassion.
And while I don't think it's any of your business, I don't get to make that call.
Well, the crew of the Enterprise showed me that it takes a family to be a successful crew. Families may not always like each other, but they find a way to get along no matter what.
You don't
Right
make
now, you've got-
family with the enemy.
He is not your enemy.
I know my enemy. Do you?
Your- Well, I'm really glad I took away your phaser, else you'd be my enemy.
I laugh. You're right.
I'm always right. That's the beauty of being Q.
Somehow I doubt it.
Oh. Oh, ye of little comprehension.
Love you, Dave.
Just give it time. Give it a chance. I think you'll feel differently when you're being publicly mocked and ridiculed.
I glare at him defiantly.
I'm not trying to humiliate you. I'm trying to give you both perspective. Now you can wait here and watch the guards and watch the Obsidian Order as they retrieve their fallen hope. Or you can wait back at Grand Central Station. What's your choice?
Get me out of here. I've had enough of this. I've had enough of your
Okay.
games.
Okay. It's your choice. And you find yourself back sitting on a bench in your Starfleet uniform at the train station, staring at the Pi placard.
Still can't make out those last digits.
No.
Just kind of spirals off.
Yeah. It's way, way, way off in the distance.
I look around, having just gotten my bearings, to see if there's Q anywhere in sight.
No Q. Few Cardassians, though.
No one that I recognize from the Hadfield.
Nope.
I sigh and start walking around the perimeter, see if I can find anything else interest or to keep me occupied.
Oh, as you kind of look at your hands, you notice they're Cardassian.
Oh,
As I spot the green in the corner of my eye, I slowly lift them up, and with a grunt of disgust, storm to a bathroom to see if I can start washing my hands.
You see a bathroom. You can wash.
Despite minutes of scrubbing, I just never feel clean and eventually have to stop.
As your hands start to hurt.
Start getting pruny under the water and soap.
Mm,
I don't know. Do Cardassians get pruny?
yes.
I'm going to assume so then.
You go to the bar, you order a root beer. It tastes insidious.
It's insidious.
It's bubbly. You have a strange craving for Kanar.
What even is Kanar? Is it actually a fermented something or other?
Yeah, it's a Cardassian alcoholic beverage.
but it's thick. It's like almost the consistency of maple syrup. Like,
Isn't it great how like all those other cultures also have just alcohol?
Yes.
Very convenient.
it's the universal lubricant.
The one thing that I love about the Star Trek universe, all the food is compatible. Loosely.
It's all carbon based.
Exactly. But
So back to Risa.
I was gonna say I don't really have a heading.
We'll find one.
Yeah.
Back to rice.
So you're sitting in your chair in the hut,
Mm-hmm.
napping,
Mhm.
and bzz, bzz.
Right. I'll wipe my eyes. Ugh. I look at the drink. Is it full?
Yeah.
Sweet. I just look around for a second. Oh, good. Stifle the yawn. Take a little drink of water because I know I'm going to need it. Take some water. Yeah. Yep. Yep. I just poke my head outside and look around. Look.
No big swarms anywhere.
No,
Okay.
no,
No?
you don't actually see anything as you're looking out.
Okay. Anyone reacting? Anyone? The people.
No, actually, you don't see anyone out at the moment, but you're hearing bzzz
Well, that's
from
not.
behind you, not in the hut.
Oh gosh. Okay. I grab my drink. I don't drink it. I'm just gonna take my glass and I'm just gonna step out of the hut and just follow the sound warily.
Yeah. So as you step out and turn, you see You see a creature about 4 feet tall that could best be described as a gigantic bee.
Like a bumblebee.
More like a honeybee,
Okay.
but just like 4 feet tall.
Jeez.
Surprise.
I freeze. And then, this is a big galaxy. Just in case I just say, hello, my name's Hiram. Do you have a name?
Bartholomew.
And I just sigh inwardly, go, good to meet you. Yeah. Come to Risa very often?
Typically only on Bumble Day, but
Oh, I did not know that was a day at Risa. That's interesting.
yeah, they only do it every 3rd year, but
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I just woke up. You startled me.
oh,
Still
sorry,
Still a little groggy.
the buzzing, right?
Well, yeah, that woke me up. I didn't see anyone turn the corner. Sorry,
It tends to
Freaked me
scare
out.
people. It's why they do Bumble Day in the off season.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
We kind of
Oh.
clear the beaches because people bees. That's yeah.
Yeah, on some planets, I can see that.
Yeah, nobody likes bees. Everybody gets afraid.
Okay. Well,
Kind of a downer. We don't have a lot of friends.
I understand that. I'm Starfleet. I've seen so many cultures. I try to assume, the best. So
I know. I just don't want to be a bother.
no, it's fine. Yeah, no, it's fine. I was just taking a snooze, and I guess everyone left. So I,
No, they ran
No.
away when they saw me.
that's unfortunate. That shouldn't have happened.
I know. I heard the Pina Colada song. I just want to come enjoy the music.
It is a classic song. I
It
mean,
is.
you don't laugh.
The singers.
Oh yeah.
Singer's a great guy.
Oh, one
Good
of
voice.
Earth's best composers. I know. You don't last. The song doesn't last for 400 years unless it's just magnificent. It's just everyone loves it. Yeah, I know.
Or one of those like earworms. I think that's the right phrase.
It is the right phrase, and it is that. After I go
Yeah.
home, I'll be hearing this for a week.
Yeah, it could be worse. It could be Tiny Bubbles.
Oh, thanks. Now it's in my. Yep, exactly.
Oh, see, there I go. That being
Yeah.
a bother.
No, yeah, hey, it's fine. It's fine. So, you bunch of you gonna be here?
No, just me.
Interesting. You wouldn't know. You haven't seen a tall guy about just under 2 meters, black hair, kind of spiky up, maybe in a Starfleet uniform, maybe in like a really gaudy shirt like this, straw hat. You haven't seen him walking around, have you?
No.
No. Yeah. Okay. I look over at the cabanas. The bartender is faux Vic Fontaine still there serving drinks?
He's actually cowering on the ground,
Oh, we'll fix that. It's like
still shaking a drink,
still
but
shaking it. Okay.
doing it really slowly.
I haven't encountered your species before. Do you drink alcohol?
I drink alcohol. Probably.
Probably. Tell you what.
I would think it all depends. I mean, drink. It's we drink differently than you. We don't have quite the same mouth structure.
Huh.
But
Well, we'll just use the term loosely. Tell you what, I'll get you. I'll buy you
alcohol
something.
should work.
I'll buy you something fruity. I think
Honey?
you'll love it.
Honey, something with
I know.
honey.
I know exactly. Follow me. I walk straight to the bartender. just walk and have my new friend Bart. Come on, Bart. Have him follow me right up to the bartender.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, come on. Hey, barkeep.
He-
Needs a little service here. Me and my friend need some service.
He,
Hey, so
he kind of lifts his head up, sees the bee, and goes, "Yeah."
hey, what? Hey, listen. Okay.
Is is that a talking bee?
I once escorted fish people to another planet. This is nothing. Don't worry about it, man.
Fish,
All the day of the life as a Starfleet officer.
Yeah.
but fish
Yeah.
people don't sting you.
Well, this guy is great. He hasn't stung me yet. Hey Bart, do you sting people?
No, never.
See? This is a good guy. Here, listen, tell you what?
Only in self-defense.
Hey, I do the same thing. I mean, I don't sting him, but I give him a stick. Never mind, it's an Earth joke. Okay, listen, I want you to make me a Moscow Mule. Sounds good. And I want you to give this guy some mead. I think he's going to dig it. I think he's going to really like honey mead. I know there's all kinds. And if you don't have any, just replicate it. I know you can do it. Come on. Let's hook us up, please.
I can do that.
Thank you.
Plus, if it'll make him happy, that should make everybody around here happy.
Well, all you have to worry about is making me happy and my new friend. Yes. All right. Appreciate it.
Good enough for me. All
right. Cool. And that's when, and all of a sudden, Zip realizes he just loosened up. And I'm trying to remember the last time I really loosened up, and I'm really struggling on this. Probably the last Tongo tournament on Fringinar I was at. That was fun, but that was like 2-3 years ago. This is almost a strange feeling. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, and then the drinks come out, and I'm distracted. And I just start talking to Bart here, and so tell me about your planet, because if I had heard about a planet of bees, I would remember. I don't. Just start chatting them up. Start up a conversation. Yeah.
We're in deep beta quadrant.
Oh, that explains.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a lot of wind.
Interesting.
Lot of flowers. Big honeycomb network.
Makes sense.
Yeah. We're the only sentient species on the planet.
That happens a lot. Yeah,
it does.
Yeah. That's interesting.
It's more of a moon than a planet.
Moon. Oh, around a gas giant or a regular planet, or is it a forest moon? Is it a
forest? No.
Okay.
Forest.
I gave it a shot. Okay.
No, none of that silly Endor stuff.
I don't know that place. I haven't come across that in my star charts, so must be deeper in the beta quadrant.
It's a movie reference.
Oh, I must not have caught that one. Oh, you watch a lot of Earth movies? I'm assuming it's an Earth movie.
Yeah. It was on some kind of a weird probe that we encountered once.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Somebody sent something out. There's a
picture. We did that way back in the day.
Like
Jimmy Buffett's time. We were just trying to make
something called an E walk.
Sounds terrifying.
They looked scrumptious.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. I'll have to try. If you can think of the title, then I'll check it out when I get back to my ship.
I think it was Star Wars. That looks right.
Wars.
It might be slightly off in translation there.
Sounds might be Russian. I'll dig it out. I'll dig it out.
But it was short. It was like 2 words.
2 words. Okay.
They said it was part of a trilogy.
Not trills. Trilogy.
Yeah, no. Like 3.
Oh, 3. Oh, they made
3.
Oh, okay. Must have been successful. Must have been pretty successful. That's good to know. Good. All right. I'll try to remember when I get back to my ship. Speaking of which, do you know where the resort is? Kind of want to maybe report in, find a comm center, report in. Just sort of an involuntary vacation, and I think it's time to go back. So
an involuntary vacation.
Yeah,
how does that happen?
It was kind of a practical joke, I think. I'm not sure.
Practical joke?
Oh, you don't have those. I think.
No, explain to me practical joke.
Sorry, I just had a Orville flashback on that one.
I know.
Basically, you play a relatively harmless trick on someone, and everyone has a good laugh, including the person. You don't try to be mean, but you're just having a good fun at someone's expense. It can sound a little mean. It can be mean sometimes. Some people do it wrong, but so whoever.
Got it.
Yeah.
So that's like putting pepper in a flour and then telling somebody to go suck from the flour.
You nailed it. That's exactly. I don't know what you call it, but that's it.
Yeah, we have a word for it, but it doesn't translate. Yeah,
it's kind of a buzzing sound.
Okay.
It is okay.
Now I can translate. It makes sense.
Good. Okay. Cool. Yes, I'm glad. Anyway, is there a resort around here? I haven't.
It's like 5 clicks that way, and he kind of flies backwards a little bit.
Okay.
So it's a little walk, but
that's yeah. Oh yeah, that's nothing.
Or a little fly for me, but
I bet do it in no time. Okay. Well,
I just came here to watch the sunset.
Rising sunsets and sunrise is very nice. They've engineered the atmosphere just right for most species. It's really nice.
Of course, I see it in like 8-fold.
Oh, you're lucky. Oh, very nice.
So I don't know how it'll look, but I've heard it should look beautiful.
That's yeah. Even in my limited vision, that's probably the word I'd use. Yeah. So I'm going to go to the resort and check in, and it'll probably take me a while, so maybe to pick me up. So I'll come back out here and see you again. But barkeep, you make this fine gentleman here as many. If you like the mead, is it okay?
It's quite good.
Excellent. You make my friend here as many as he wants. I'm going to go on a little hike here, call into Starfleet, probably come back. You got it? Excellent. All right.
Safe journeys. Safe journeys.
Thank you. And you have a fun view of the scenery. And I give him a little wave and start on the... Huh?
Watch out for the cricket.
Thanks for the warning. And I make sure I take my drink and I start heading off in the direction he pointed. And I just contemplate my life a little.
So you start walking.
Okay.
And you get about 2 clicks.
Okay.
And you're met with a About a 10-foot tall cricket.
Is there anyone else around? It's just the cricket?
It's just the cricket.
Great. And what is it? Does the cricket surprise me, or is it? How do
No,
I come across?
It's just there.
Just sitting there, or laying there,
just in the walkway, just there
on the trail. It's like, oh,
yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's try it again. Hi there. My name's Hiram. What's your name? Yeah. Just walking back to the resort from the beach. That's all. How you doing?
Yeah, just hanging out.
Cool. Are you I just met a really cool bee a couple clicks back.
Ptolemy.
Oh, you run into. Oh, what? I didn't catch your name. Yeah, Bart. What was your name?
Jimny.
Awesome. I haven't. You know what? It sounds like I haven't heard that name in. Wow, it's familiar. I'll think on.
There's a movie.
Another movie reference. Okay, that's probably what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Don't get any licensing from it. It's unfortunate. I'm a little bitter.
Well, I understand that. I mean, I sort of do. I don't have money in my. I'm from the Federation, so we kind of don't have money. Well, but that's not true. Okay, sorry, I'm getting off topic here. Okay, well,
you don't pursue money. That's not your driving.
Thank you. That's the way I should put it. I'll remember that. Yes.
Yeah. You have money, but it's not why you do everything.
Right.
You guys care about science and knowledge.
Yep.
All that good stuff.
That's
not money.
Exactly. Glad you know that too. Yeah. Anyway, having a good time on Risa, are you?
That's what it is. You know, I live here.
Oh, so. I didn't realize.
Yeah, I'm one of the locals.
Okay. I didn't run into any. Oh. I've been here a couple times. I just never run into any of the locals. Other than,
No, nobody does.
Interesting.
Okay. Nobody goes by this path. I just here on the path, hanging out.
Well, it sounds really relaxing.
That's what they say for the first 20 years. But it's pretty boring. It's boring when there's nobody around.
Then why do you just stay here?
Because I'm atmosphere.
Oh.
They pay me.
Wait. Hey, I might not pursue money, but I get it. I do
a job.
like it.
But, nobody wants to hear the crickets during the day. It's all about the nighttime cricket noise. You start chirping in the middle of the day, somebody's going to call the exterminator.
Yeah, some people just don't have taste, right?
See, you get it.
Sure. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. I get it. Been there.
But no, then there was that one time I fell asleep a little too early and somebody complained like, hey, where's the cricket noise?
Oh, I know. Do your job perfectly day after day, year after year. You mess up once and the whole world ends and everything.
Let me guess. Engineer?
You are a mind reader, sir.
No, just somebody that's talked to a few people.
Well, I get that.
Hey, let me guess. The bee said to watch out for me, right?
He did.
You see, if people come in here and like, hey, cricket, move it, I get in a little bit of a bad mood.
Oh,
somebody comes in and they're nice to me. They stop. They have a nice little conversation with me. It's all good.
Hey, it's been a nice conversation. So,
It has been.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep you. If you gotta go, you gotta go. I get it.
Just heading to the resort. About how far do you think I've got left?
You could probably make it there in like 10 minutes.
Fantastic. I just need to call in, report in. So, hey, thanks for. Hey, good to meet.
Report in. You're on Risa. Everybody on Risa, they're fine on Risa. Nothing bad ever happens on Risa.
Trust me. After a report in, nothing's bad. I'm gonna enjoy Risa. You just trust me on that.
What could go wrong? You got straw hat, you got drink in your hand, you got ridiculous shorts. It's all good.
I'm living the Rising dream, right? Yeah, we'll call it that.
At least one of them.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, I've got to head out. It was good to meet you, Jim.
Okay. Good to meet you too, Zip.
All right. If I come back this way, I'll be sure to say hi. And
I appreciate that.
All right. Give him a little wave, and I just start walking towards the resort. Keep my path and just.
Hey, watch out for the.
What was that? I turn around and look. Huh?
The cricket's not actually there anymore.
Okay. Hey, the only way out is through. Just keep going. So I just keep on hiking my way towards the resort.
Okay. So you get close. You can actually see the resort at this point.
Oh, thank goodness. Give myself a little sigh, take a little sip, and just quicken my pace a bit there. All right. I go straight for where I think is the main entry so I can get to a comm center.
And right before you get there, there's this beautiful woman that comes up and is like, "Oh, it's you! It's you! I can't believe it! How are you? What can I do for you? You finally made it.
You were expecting me.
We expect everyone.
Oh, right. It's Risa. Duh. Of course. Yes. Yes, I made it. Spend some time on the beach. Decide to come up here. Yes. Just
Do you
gonna
have a reservation?
Could you check under Zimmerman?
Zimmerman. No. I don't see it.
How about Q?
That's an odd name to put a reservation under.
I know. But I'm not sure. I'm could have sworn they did, and I'm just not sure which of the names they used.
Do you have any more specifics? We seem to have a few under Q.
Literally the letter Q. In English, yeah.
Q.
Just Q. Unless he spelled it, Queu. I don't know. That's spelled how it sounds, I guess is the way to say it.
Yes, I see that. For 2?
Sure. Yeah.
And you'll be staying here for 2 nights?
Possibly, yes. Yes, that sounds right.
Possibly? You don't sound sure, sir.
Well, I need to check in with my ship, make sure they need me, how it goes for Starfleeters.
Don't you check in before you go on vacation?
Normally you do, but I do need to, if I can, just go inside and just get on your comm center there and make a call. Yeah, I do need to check in a little bit.
Do you have any luggage?
Q has the luggage.
Got it. So when will we be expecting them?
I'm surprised. I'm surprised they're not here, but they can't be far behind. Because I was talking to them earlier today. I figured they had checked in by now.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Right this way.
Thank you. Yes. I
And-
don't.
and-
Yeah.
She shows you to the comm center.
Excellent. Thank you. I'll just thanks for the help. And I sit down and I start composing a hail to Starfleet, specifically to Hadfield if I can get it.
So which are you going for specifically?
I'm going to. That's a good point. I'm going to try to hail the Hadfield through Starfleet comm lines. There's no better sound than that when the
There's
GM.
nothing better than just out of the silence. Rolls.
Silence and rolls and clicks and fate being determined.
Oh, no big deal. Just the fate of your entire universe.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that's
really,
good. Mhm.
I really didn't want it to happen, but the dice said otherwise.
Okay.
So you have a live comm link with the Hadfield.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. So I hail him.
Yeah, this is Jag, Chief. We weren't expecting to hear from you. We thought you were in engineering. Why are you off planet?
Okay. So this is wow.
And where's the rest of the bridge crew?
The entire bridge crew was gone. I can't remember.
Yeah?
Did Q tell us that, or did he just tell Koss that in the train station?
Well, you and Koss were together.
Okay, so I did. Okay, so I'm gonna make this quick, and then if there's time, we can talk about. We've had a visit from Q. I need you to tell Starfleet. I need you to hail Starfleet Command and tell them this. We've had a visit from Q. I've been transported to Ryza. I don't know where the rest of the bridge crew is. Q took us to some, I'm assuming, fictional magic world of his creation, and then transported me here. I don't know what's happening. So you need to let Starfleet know. I know you probably have, but I'm just trying to fill you in.
Click.
I try to raise him again. I just start.
Nothing.
Can I tell that they got my message?
As far as you're aware, you had a live comm link that whole time until it clicked off.
I try hailing any Starfleet ship in orbit.
Before you do that, you feel a tapping on your shoulder.
I turn around. Yes.
You just can't relax, can you, Chief?
I had a pretty nice nap. I was wondering when you'd show back up.
I left you to relax. You're
I
on
did.
vacation.
It was like, what, a few hours, right? I feel great. Met some new friends.
6 hours before you contacted your ship.
Yeah. You can't. Okay, that was my duty. You can't just take us off a ship.
Your duty was to relax.
No, I'm a Starfleet officer. My duty is to report in.
Okay, fine. Note to self and all other Q. Next time, don't let them contact their ship in any way.
Come on.
I tried to do something nice.
Hey, listen. I enjoyed the free drinks. I took I got a nice bit of rest. Met a couple of good new friends that would never have met otherwise, species I've never encountered before. And I loosened up a bit.
Isn't Bart great?
I like Bart. Yeah.
I know. You should go visit.
He's real, right? You didn't just whip him up out of the ether or anything.
No, of course not. He's real.
Jiminy too.
Like I said. Yeah.
Okay.
But he's actually a native. Bart's planet's real.
That's okay. Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Visit them.
This is literally the only reason you brought me here was to do nothing.
Yes. Why are you so incredulous? Why are you so dubious?
Because I've read the reports and my life, and I've lived. I know my life doesn't go like this. What did you do with the rest of the crew? Yeg told me. The entire bridge crew's gone. What's happening with them?
Do you want a point by point account?
We can just assume you gave me one because I've listened in. I know it. Everyone, yeah.
Okay, so
if you want.
So yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I did. I mean, look, Yoren's got a cool hat. Vax has a kitten. I
don't get it. You made them jump through hoops. But I can't.
Because they had lessons they had to learn. They had to learn stuff. Well, Yoren just wanted to explore his heritage. I mean, that's not so much of a lesson. But the rest of them had lessons to learn.
Okay.
You do not have a lesson to learn. It's not hoops, it's teaching. Well, sometimes teaching is making people jump through hoops. But yeah. But right, are you not a teacher as chief engineer?
Yes, I've taught plenty of young officers. And
do you not make them jump through hoops sometimes?
There's no way for me to answer that without agreeing to you.
Do you or do you not have Fred scrubbing deck plates because of his actions in the simulator?
Okay, there's a difference between teaching them and almost blowing up the ship.
It was simulated.
It was a
He knew it was a simulation.
And he should know Starfleet discipline as well.
Oh, look, he's paying his price. Okay. There's no doubt there.
Okay. So you're saying everyone had to go through hell, but because I've already been through hell, I didn't have to go through it. Or Yoren didn't either because he's just weird and unique.
Well, no, because he greeted me like the demigod I am.
How does that change my statement? Okay, never mind. We'll move on. We'll move on.
He is weirded. He is weirded.
Thank you.
That does stand. No, look, I mean, some people say going through hell. I admit I did kind of torment Koss and Sanvana, but they needed a little bit of emotional tormenting. You can't make a cake if you don't break a few eggs. Or wait, is that an omelet? I think it works for both.
I mean, yeah, eggs.
Although apparently there's this whole gluten-free, dairy-free, vegan-free, or animal product-free fad that you people are so fond of. So apparently you don't need eggs to make an omelet nor a cake. Don't get me started on that. You people are idiots.
I take a gulp from my glass and go, I think we've gotten off the topic a little bit.
Most definitely.
Okay, so you literally expect me to sit on this planet for 2 days while the ship is without its bridge crew for two more days?
No, they'll be back in like 5 hours or less. Most of their tests are wrapped up.
But I get 2 days.
Yeah, you get 2 days vacation. You've earned it. You don't let yourself take vacation. And even when you do, the most you do is go off duty and go to the holodeck. That's not a vacation. That's off time. You're still on call. I mean, you said it yourself. The last time you left the ship was 3 years ago for a Tongo tournament.
doesn't bother me. It's fine.
Though, granted, you were on a different ship, but
Yeah, but
I get it. It's a new ship. You need to be on her, but it's you deserve a couple of days here and there. It's how you stay sane. Trust me, if you don't take a break from what you're doing, you go insane. I've seen it. That's why the Q had a civil war.
Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm stuck here. 2 days. Can't call out. No one's coming to get me. I mean, I come to the Hadfield. They're going to come to Risa and pick me up. Now they know we're one of their
do you know how
officers.
long it's going to take them to get to you?
Well, they can contact Starfleet and have a ship here. And
Okay, so you're going to sit on board a crappy freighter, get shuffled about, and get back to your ship in what, a week? Or you could sit on Risa for 2 days and be back on the Hadfield when I snap my fingers.
Okay. Well, if you're going to use math at me, okay. Okay, Q, you win. I'll stay on Risa.
Was that hard?
Well, you don't have the greatest reputation, so...
Well, maybe I'm trying to repair my reputation, create a new reputation.
We'll just I'll ask I'll ask the rest of the crew when we get back to the ship how they feel. Okay.
That's all I can ask.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for the room. Thanks for the drinks.
Yeah.
I guess.
Oops.
Oh, the comm system's working again. Start.
No, that's some patron in the lobby.
That's not Jimmy Buffett. Okay. All right.
Oh, by the way, here's your luggage. I thought you might like maybe a change of clothes.
Okay.
If it's not satisfactory, let me know. I'll snap you something new.
Let me take this real quick. Sorry.
You're fine.
No, I'll make it work. Appreciate it.
Just let me know.
Sure.
I mean, look, I can be your personal tailor. That's pretty easy, little tighter here, looser there. There's no shame.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. If I need you, I'll let you know. No chance of going back to the ship at all right now? No?
I mean, I can take you back and then send you back here. I can just, real quick, just back, but if that makes you feel better.
Seems like a waste of cosmic energy, I guess. Okay, all right. I pick up my luggage and give Q a little nod and head up to my room. And say...
You're in room 1701.
Just nod my head and go, yep. Yeah, of course I am. Thanks.
Yeah. Just thought it would be fun.
Mm-hmm. I sort of lift my arm with my luggage, give him a little thumbs up, and walk to my room and go into my room, put the luggage down, and I left my drink on the comm center. Damn it. That's okay. I think I've had enough. I just I order up an iced tea, sit, look at the computer, and bring up the entertainment section library and computer, play me Star Wars or something, and I just sit back to see what Bart was talking about.
And the very familiar credits start, or the opening sequence starts rolling.
Oh, Star Wars! Oh, now it makes... Okay. I guess I should watch it. I've never seen this. Let's see.
So you sit back, for the next 7 hours watching episodes 4, 5, and 6.
Original, please, not special edition. I can always watch that another time. Yes.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Q is complimentary.
That's good to know. That's okay.
As in free with every purchase, not giving a compliment.
Okay. Okay. I finished the last movie. I go, dang. Ewoks are terrifying. And then I start searching for the movie Jiminy told me about. Try that.
Wait, I've blanked. Which one did he tell you about? Oh, yes.
Yeah. I blanked too. I had to think about it for two. I was like,
Computer, search for movies containing the word Jiminy.
Oh, there's one. That's interesting. Oh, okay.
I never knew someone's nose could grow like that. When you wish upon a star. It all makes so much sense now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, yeah. My daughter would have loved this. And at that thought, I do order myself another drink. That's a whole...
Q-Pop said, wait, daughter? How did I not know about the daughter?
I just give him a look like, what? Like, how could you... You know what? That's my business. Yeah, I go
wait,
back
do we
to the
need to fix this?
No. Nope. We're good. 2 days.
Next time?
Next time. No, we don't need a next... No, I'm learning my lesson. Gotta take some time off. Gotta watch a little movies here. Maybe go out tomorrow. Take a swim. We're good.
Watch the sunrise?
No, I'm not getting up that early. You saw how much I drank. I'm not getting up early, I'll tell you.
Okay, watch the sunset then.
There you go. I might get up for that.
Get up for... Okay, fine. Just so long as you get up before dark.
Okay.
Consider that doctor's orders.
I'm not even gonna argue. I'm just like, okay, thanks a lot. And I'll just try to enjoy this vacation, I guess. This forced vacation.
Oh no.
But Chief, next time, the daughter.
No. And I look at him and just say no. And I just go back to the movie.
I think yes.
Is that the last thing I hear as he fades out? And it's like,
Yes.
Take a sip.
As he walks through the wall.
That must be nice. All right. Yeah. Go.
So, while that's all been happening, Koss, you now find yourself on board a train car with Yorin, Sanvana, and Vax, and Q. Yorin is wearing a cowboy hat, Vax is holding a kitten, and Sanvana is holding a book and a bowl of chocolate ice cream. So, what have we learned? Q says.
Is he back from his call?
I think so.
Okay.
I hope so.
Is this me? Oh, sorry. I
Yes.
hadn't been clued in. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
What's going on?
You're on a train car with the other 3 bridge officers. Actually, with
Oh.
the entire bridge crew now. So with
Oh.
Taani, the captain.
And I assume no one recognizes me.
No. So they're all kind of they ask you, who are you? You don't fit.
With a look of mild confusion and deep shame, I explained to them, I'm actually Cos Devon.
Oh,
This is Q's doing.
of course it is. The captain says that temporary or permanent?
I was told 72 hours.
Well, that'll be interesting.
If he can be trusted.
Well, we're all back in one piece.
Are we? We should run a report, see if any crewmen are missing.
Well, assuming they took the entire bridge staff. Q, you did take the entire bridge staff, right? Q nods. Then the only one missing is Zip.
Where is he, Q? What have you done with him?
Don't worry. He's on Risa.
And he's still all right?
Of course. He's sitting in his hotel room having drinks, eating food, watching movies. Probably coming up with suggestions for movie night.
That doesn't sound like Zip. Relaxing?
Well, you know, everyone had experienced something a little different than normal.
It's horrible.
So can I trust you to turn me back soon, Q?
Of course, you have my word.
Fine.
72 hours, not a minute longer, not a minute shorter.
I'll remember this. Now, Captain, if I could request some leave to figure out my circumstances.
Oh, and don't forget, you have to go to Bejor.
What?
That was part of our deal, Cos. You are going to Bejor.
I'm going to Bejor now. How am I going to get there, Q?
Well, this train's on its way to Bejor.
Oh, how lucky.
I know, isn't it?
Well, I suppose there's nothing more than to wait till we get onto the tracks.
Yeah. Don't worry, Zip will join you there.
It's not like our time can run out any faster.
Yeah. It'll work out for you.
I harumph and settle into a seat.
Look, Cos, I could send you by yourself, or I could send you with your bridge crew. Which way would you?
No, I'm quite happy to have my crew with me.
Be glad for
Let's
once.
just get on with it.
At least you're wearing a Starfleet uniform. It could be worse. You could be wearing Cardassian military.
You're sick, Q. You're sick and you abuse your power.
No more than the rest of you.
I break eye contact and kind of wallow in self-pity.
All right. on that dour note, I believe we're done.
I did just kind of get my skin jacked.
Yes, you got your skin jacked. You're on a train to Bajor, a proverbial train. Well, a Q train.
You never know where you're going to end up with one of them. Survey says Bajor, but you never know.
On the next episode will be titled "On the Q Train to Bajor."
Jeez.
Love it.
Said he's leaving on that Q train to Bajor. Yes, somebody shoot me before I finish that one.
Make it end.
And Zip's sitting in a hotel room watching movies, thinking of his daughter.
Zip's just having like a happy, fun, dandy time.
I wouldn't say it's entirely happy.
There's like the threat of bees that kept getting brought up.
Yeah.
Bartholomew is perfectly happy, except he's very Eeyore.
He's had to work through a lot of prejudice in life, but he's finally making it. So don't be downing on him.
So yeah, that was an episode.
That was another instance of queuing the Q-ness.
Yes. So like I've said, Q will be back sporadically, very sporadically.
He's
Clearly
not a mainstay, but he's fun.
Clearly we have a little bit more to work through, but I like having him as a tool in the toolbox. And now I have good ideas about where to go with him.
He's a delightful kind of aside, very directed scenario.
Yes, and Q will definitely be around in 2 weeks in a very minor role because he has to get you back.
Cough, cough, hint, hint.
Wherever you end up to the ship.
From this horrible torture I'm in.
These shenanigans have to go somewhere.
Yeah, that's at least the idea. So
alrighty, I'm interested.
I should probably check the live stream chat before we completely sign off to see if actual chatting that happened.
You check that chat, Dave.
Really?
Vigorously. But is it over there?
Let's not go vigorously.
Only sensually.
Go vigorously into that good night.
No, do not go vigorously into that good night.
There you go. There you go.
Rage against the dying of the light.
Okay, good. Nothing happening in chat. That's
and we're good. I believe this is where Shakespeare would write something like exeunt omnes.
Or where I just say QED, that which is written, or that which needed to be proven hath been proven.
So it was, and so it shall be.
So, thank you all. That was what it was. So
it was a very cute adventure.
No more puns.
There's the title. That's our title, guys.
Cute adventures. Love it.
Oh darn! I missed like the perfect timing because 2 weeks is February 2nd, which is Groundhog Day.
What a perfectly cute scenario.
If only I didn't have a perfect lead-in. I actually have a good episode set up.
It'll be interesting to see what the crew can get up to on Bajor.
Yes, it will. I'm going to have a lot of writing to do in the next 2 weeks.
Good luck.
Yeah, thanks.
We're here to give you problems, not to solve them for you, Dave.
Clearly. All right. Again, thank you all. I'm going to stop the broadcast now.
Sayonara.